welcome back to another cooking adventure, cooking around the world from A to Z. No difference from the last video. Yep, the old barn has been cut. I can feel my ears now. Anyway, so this video we are going to a country beginning with C, and we're going to Chile or Colombia. They both got the same dish. National variations on dish depending what area you go to. It's a CAZUELA de Mariscos, I think they pronounce it, which basically is a seafood stew. So please, if you like this, do like and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up, that does help. So let's crack on, get over here, let's see what ingredients we've got to cook with, and we'll start the adventure off this week. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what we've got for this recipe. So at the top here, we've got half a chopped red pepper, half a chopped green pepper, 3 chopped up cloves of garlic, 1 complete chopped onion. Now I've got 2 carrots finely chopped. I've got 5 new potatoes quartered in there. We're using a can of full fat coconut milk, 300 milligrams of a double cream. And also now for the seafood, I've got here 2 fillets of hake, which I've cut in half. I'm going to be using about 8 king prawns, which were frozen in the freezer. Cupful there of ready cooked prawns. Now I also got these this morning when I went to Morrison's. Big tiger prawns in the shell. I don't know if you can see that there. £1 each. I thought that is not bad. So I'm going to put that in as a little treat. 2 of those I've got. Also on special offer, they actually have octopus, and I haven't had an octopus for a long time. So I got an octopus. That comes just about £2, the octopus. So that's been cut into little about 2-inch bits there. All the muck's been taken out of the tentacles, so that's what we're using. You can of course use any combination of seafoods you want. You can use clams and mussels, anything you want at all. Now in here, the herbs and spices, I've got 2 bay leaves, 2 tablespoonfuls of a fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of a shrimp paste, half a teaspoonful of cayenne pepper, and 1 teaspoonful of a paprika. And I'll be using a little bit of tomato puree at the end, and also some chopped up coriander. Also, this recipe contains wine. So here I've got 2 glasses of wine. 1 is to go in the dish, 1 is to drink while I'm cooking it. Cheers. Oh, now that is nice. Now, as we're cooking a chili dish, I've actually kept to a chili Sauvignon Blanc from Chile. Now that's not bad. That was actually £7.50 in Morrison's this morning. That's just quite a nice wine, so that'll do tonight as well. So that's basically the ingredients we've got. So let's go over to the cooker and we'll start cooking this up. And fingers crossed it comes out okay. Right, a little bit of oil in the pan there. So first of all, when the oil's heated up, the first things we need to put in is the onion and the garlic in there. Then the peppers and the carrots go into there. We need to give them all a good cook around. We don't want the potato yet. There we go. Right, there we go. Slowly give that about 10 minutes so this all gets nice and soft. I keep stirring that mixture up, keep it going until the onions reach a nice golden colour. Like I said, this dish comes from Colombia and Chile, so I'm doing one of the Chile versions. Apparently it's quite popular on the Pacific coast where they've got an abundance of different seafood and fish along there. Again, I'm using coconut milk. Some recipes don't use coconut milk. There's so much different variations of this recipe throughout Colombia and Chile. Hope this one comes out okay. So they're done fine. So once they've softened off a little bit, make a hole in the middle. Then we need to put in our octopus. Then we need to fry that off for about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to fry that octopus off for about 2 to 3 minutes. So that's fine. Now I need to put the seafood in, depending on what you've got in order of how long it takes to cook. Now, octopus should take about 30 minutes once this dish is done to make it nice and tender. So that's done fine now. So what I'm going to do now, put in the coconut milk. That stirs that nicely. Give that a nice stir in. That's it. Then we put in the 300 milligrams of double cream there. This is going to be a very, very rich dish. Not really recommended if you're on a diet or anything like that, because the coconut milk and the cream, it is going to be a very, very rich dish. I think it'd be sort of a once in a blue moon treat being this rich. So once that's done, we're now going to put in the fish paste, bay leaves, and all the spices. And give that a nice stir around. Now half a teaspoonful of the cayenne pepper should just give it a nice bit of a bite. If you want it more spicy, I'd up that to at least a teaspoonful of cayenne pepper. Again, just make sure you don't put too much if you don't want it too hot. So, as simple as that. Next we put in the potatoes. That's done. Now what we do now is wait till it comes to the boil slightly, turn it down to simmer it, and we start off first of all, just simmer that for 20 minutes. So I'm going to simmer that for 20 minutes, we come back to the next stage after that. Well, it's been simmering away for 20 minutes now. So now we put in the 4 hake fillets. I'm going to put them in, I'm going to let them simmer for 10 minutes, those. So we give them once 10 minutes. Put the lid on, let it simmer, and we'll be back in a minute. Right, next stage, once the hake's been there for 10 minutes, put in the 2 raw tiger prawns. Let's take his big tentacle off there. Put in the other raw prawns as well. Raw king prawns. Them in there. I'm just going to let them cook for 5 minutes. So let them simmer for 5 minutes. Right, this is the time you actually want to taste it. You don't put any salt in this recipe till at the end, because sometimes you get a lot of surplus salt out from the octopus. So let me just try that, see if it needs any salt. That doesn't, that is perfect. Right, so what we do now, then put in about 1 tablespoonful tomato puree there, tomato paste, give that a stir around. The 1 glass of white wine. Now we put in the cooked prawns that we're using. I'm going to give that about another 2 or 3 minutes. Last thing you do is put in the chopped up coriander, give that a bit of a stir, turn the heat off, and there we go, all done. 1 seafood store from Chile or Colombia, take your pick. So let me get a plate this up. That prawn is cooked perfectly. They're done. The smell coming from that, especially with that wine in there. See if I get a bit of hake. There we go, a nice bit of hake there. It's a potato. A bit of juice in there. There we go. Now that is looking very nice and very colourful. Let me just give that a try. Oh wow. I mean, with that wine in there especially, and all different flavours, all those fish and seafood in there. That is absolute wonderful stuff. Glad I cooked that. I haven't got to fry it away. So anyway, so that's it for this week. A seafood stew or a CAZUELA de Mariscos, something like that. There we go, done. A CAZUELA de Mariscos. Hope I pronounced that right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. Next week video is going to be coming back across the Atlantic, and we're going to Denmark, and we're going to try a Danish dish. So hopefully that'll come out just as well. So like I said before, please do like and subscribe. Click that little bell for notifications. Please give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate that. and look after yourselves, be kind to one another, and I'll catch you on the next one.